morning. It is the beginning of day 7, so I'm doing a recap for day 6. I think I gained 0.2 pounds. I can't be sure because I have a really crappy scale and you have to use it like 45 times to get the correct measurement. So sometimes it said 122.2 and sometimes it said 123.2. So I really am not sure. I'm going to buy a new scale today, but I'm pretty sure it is 132.2, which would be a rise in 0.2 pounds. I think that because of what I was saying yesterday about how I think I had a bunch of extra fruit than what was called for. I had the dessert and I also had the pita with the meal. And then in the morning I had switched out the breakfast for one with oatmeal. Nuts and stuff too. And then for lunch I didn't have the salad lunch. I had, remember, my leftovers and stuff too. So I'm pretty sure I must have gained a little bit. I'm not sure. I'll know more tomorrow when I weigh myself again, because I'm going to try to just be very strict again today. So we'll see what happens. And I'm getting a new scale too, so hopefully that'll help. Yesterday was okay. I think I was having a hormonal shift. And I think that usually, because that's what happens to me, I get crazy cravings and I'm very lack of willpower, kind of. So I think that's what happened to me yesterday. Today I can feel it a little bit waking up. I feel a little bit more down. I don't feel as, energetic or whatever. I think it's just a hormonal thing. So, everyone goes through different stuff, right? And this is kind of my pattern. So I think that's where I am. And today I'm just going to get back on and do exactly what it says. So day 6 was okay, and let's just hope day 7 is better. One thing I'm finding that's completely different, I'm totally not used to it, is actually what a serving size is. Because I've never, ever been the kind of person who actually thought about serving sizes. Because I think I'm a typical American. We're used to these huge serving sizes, and I've always been okay with that, right? But even of these healthful foods that I've been eating, the serving size is not that big. Well, it depends on the food. Like that zucchini pasta thing was pretty huge. So sometimes it's really big, but like yesterday with the, when it had nuts in it, when it had a nut-based sauce, which was that creamy kale casserole thing, the serving size was just like a sort of a piece of lasagna, and you're only supposed to have one of those. And I was really nervous. I was scared that night before I started eating. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so hungry. All these things started to flood back into me, like the things I've been worried about as a food addict in the past. I'm going to be so hungry. This isn't going to fill me up. I'm going to be starved soon. So downed a bunch of water before I ate. Then I had the serving size. It was amazing. And to my surprise, it actually felt like enough food. Then I had some more water after it. I had a little bit of fruit, maybe 5-6 bites of fruit after it, and then some more water. And then the most surprising thing ever, and I was surprised all night long. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't hungry at all. Not for a minute. Now I'm starting to get hungry, but it's, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I wasn't hungry at all night. And I'm just thinking about how much food that was. And it was not much food at all. I just can't believe it. So that's something I want to talk about a little bit, that these types of whole plant-based foods can really fill up your stomach, and they give you the nutrients that you need, so you're not feeling like super cravey or anything. And as I said, some of these days I'm having some really hard cravings, and I'll use gum or I'll distract myself or whatever to get through them. But they're not those kinds of cravings where I would literally get off the couch, run to Walgreens, get some chips and come back and eat them, or quick go order a pizza and have it show up in 45 minutes and eat the whole thing, It's not that kind of a craving where I can't stop it. I'm just so amazed at the kinds of changes that I'm learning throughout this thing, and it's only day 6, so yay. It is breakfast time, thank God. I'm so excited and I'm hungry too. So I am substituting my breakfast today for something I had last week because I'm allergic to mangoes. The recipe for today is it's called the blended mango salad, and I can't do mango, so I'm picking my favorite one from last week, which is this, I forget what it's called, but it basically has berries. It's got strawberries, blueberries, any kind of berry, then bananas and almond milk, and then flaxseed, chia seed, and walnuts. It's the best. It's so hearty. It tastes so good. And I just have to wait the 5 minutes for the chia seeds to soak up some of the almond milk.
Happy breakfast time, day 6. Lunch is served. Today I decided to do something easy, and I just have some leftovers. I had leftovers from 3 different meals, and I don't want them to go bad. And I was feeling very hungry, I think, from the hike yesterday and needing a little bit more food today. So I'm just doing some leftovers. I have some of the leftover avocado, like guacamole bean mixture, and the lettuce leaves, and then I have the kale casserole, which is amazing, and the chickpea curry, also amazing. So we'll see if I can actually eat all this food. I'm feeling like very cravey and like I really want to eat a lot right now. And then I started thinking through it and I was like, why would I feel guilty about this? This food is so amazing. Like, it's super healthy. And when I finish this challenge, I won't feel the need to sort of restrict myself. I'll eat what I need at a meal if it's a food like this, and until I'm full, and then I'll finish eating. And so today I'm just having a little bit more because I'm making up a little bit for yesterday, I think, from the hike being so hard and burning a lot of calories. So I'm just going to refuel. Yay! By skipping the meal I was supposed to have for lunch today, I'm missing mixed green salad with pears, apples, and walnut vinaigrette. And then it says, in parentheses, or leftover chickpea curry, or creamy kale and mushroom casserole. Of course it says or, but I'm having both, plus the other one from yesterday, or the other day. And then it says the walnut vinaigrette, which I had made before. This salad looks awesome. Salad greens, romaine lettuce, apple or pear, onion, and pumpkin seeds. Sounds really good. So I think I will have the salad at some point, but just not today. Something really cool just happened. I was eating my lunch. I got through the chickpea curry. I got through my wraps. I started eating this kale stuff. What is this? A casserole. And I got full. And then I was like, this doesn't taste as good anymore. I don't want it. So I stopped eating it. The end. Who am I? That never happens to me. If there's something that I love the flavor of, I always eat the whole thing. I can never stop. And this I really love, but it's the kind of food where you eat, when you start to get too much of it, you really actually don't want any more, and it doesn't taste as good to you anymore. And you're like, it's not that great. But when you first start eating it, you're like, oh, I must have all of it. As I was preparing it, I was feeling very cravey for things, and so that's why I brought out all these 3 different things, because I was like, I have to eat all these. But I had like a natural stopping reaction. That's amazing. Having a big bunch of grapes for a snacky poo. Every night I am so excited to eat lately because there's so many different new things that I'm trying, and I think that's the point of what I'm doing, to be able to have these recipes in my head and know off the top of my head what I have and what can I make. So today I got to make these veggie burgers, which were so easy to make. They only took about 15 minutes to make, and then let me show you how I'm eating them. In veggie burger pitas. Does that look amazing or what? I'm so excited. Want to know what I think about these? I think, oh, hell yeah. Okay, so dessert time. I made a banana cherry ice cream. Today's dessert was supposed to be banana walnut ice cream, but I don't like the flavor of just bananas. So it's supposed to be 2 bananas, some soy milk or whatever, and then walnuts. But that would taste like bananas, and I don't like that. So I just sort of mixed up the recipe from the first day, which was chocolate cherry, or day 2, chocolate cherry ice cream. But instead of putting dates in it, I just have 1 banana and then probably like a cup or a cup and a half of cherries. Then I added about a 1/4 cup of almond milk just to get it moving. It's really delicious. I still think it's pretty sweet. And I just wanted to, because I already had walnuts for breakfast this morning. One thing I'm curious about is if I'm going to lose weight today, because I had grapes for dessert too, and then I'm having this ice cream. Technically, the things that I'm having are kind of unlimited foods, except for that almond milk. I only used a little bit though. So I'm interested to see what will happen, if it affects it at all. And then I also chose the option for dinner that has the pita too, instead of not having the pita. So I've been less strict today technically than I have the last 5 days, so we'll see what happens. It'd be cool if I still at least lost a 1/2 pound or anything. That'd be awesome. So, time for ice cream.